discussion.
All right, everybody, we here today. This is the Rick Rowe Experience. We have a couple guests here.
Road Rage.
AC Esquire, the aristocratic chauvinist.
Kale's got jokes.
And I also refer to myself as Black Trizzy. So we're gonna be discussing some of the delusion with women today, that they really don't have a clear, concise opinion about things. A lot of times they don't realize when that train leaves the station, there won't be no more trains after that last train that leaves the station. Handle?
So again, one of the things that we're bringing up was the question of, listen, fellas, when you give your girl an agreement that you and I, it's gonna be me and you, just me and you. Me and Kelly, I ain't giving, I'm done with that, just me and you. And I give up that monogamy. I say, baby, it's you and I. Is it considered cheating, fellas or ladies, if she doesn't give you any of that cooter at any time without a valid reason? Isn't that considered cheating and breach of contract? Because isn't she cheating you out of your cooter? What do you say? What else got jokes? You got jokes?
No,
what you got to say? That is that cheating?
We'll pass it on to the ladies first.
Yeah, is that cheating? Is that considered cheating?
No, so your argument sucks. That's
Why?
all bullshit.
Why?
What you mean if she don't want to give it up when she want to give it up? Shit. Y'all can't probably tell, but I'm that, right? Y'all don't know I'm a lesbian.
No.
I would have never tell. Ain't no wrong with that, baby girl.
Hey, look, so here's the thing. I know you're a chauvinistic motherfucker. But my whole thing is how you figure that it's cheating, though. Maybe something
A breach of contract.
I said a breach, but because I said you cheated me out of the cooter. We had an agreement. I'm giving up all the other cooter for your cooter.
What is the contract?
Because here's the problem.
The
Men
contract
is by standards, men are required to provide, protect, produce, and give you provision.
And your asses don't do half of that.
Yeah.
So, and move forward. Come on.
It depends on the guy. It depends
Well,
on the
okay,
man.
it do depend
All
on the
men
man.
can- Just
But
like
the majority of the ones
But-
talking the shit ain't doing the
But
shit.
men are not responding. It's like this. When women be with, I hate to say it, but bum ass niggas, that's on them. I mean, you letting the man in between your legs, he ain't giving you shit. Or he ain't giving you no tangibles, you just giving them sex.
Now
Sex,
he
no
sound like
tangible,
everybody
that's
gotta
your
be a hoe.
problem.
Now he sound
But
like
you
everybody
just
gotta be a hoe.
contradicted your homeboy's argument. What the fuck?
But where
There's no
delusion though?
contradiction.
How is that a contradiction?
There's no-
Because wait. Let's go back to you said so. You're asking, why do I say that's cheating or breach of contract? Because I'm giving me as a man of my word. Because something I never heard growing up was be a woman of your word. I don't know, Rick. You ever heard of that?
Never existed.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
Hey, you know.
Women are not never emotional.
Right, because-
women are never loyal to men. They're loyal to their emotions.
I couldn't have
That's
said it
it.
better. Preach, Rick.
Their
Preach,
emotions
Rick.
and their feelings.
Fuck that shit.
I
Y'all ain't
disagree.
met all the
I
women.
disagree.
Stop
I
saying that
disagree,
shit.
'cause
Stop
you-
saying
Okay,
that
well,
shit.
go ahead.
Stop saying that shit.
Well,
At
give
the
me
end
an
of the
example
day-
how it's not true.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a motherfucking example of how it's not true.
Okay.
Boom, period. A young girl has a baby, 19, nigga go to jail. While she's pregnant, 6 months, nigga goes to jail. She waits for this nigga faithfully, don't do shit, don't talk to nobody, don't do nothing but take phone calls and motherfucking bills and shit like that, buy this nigga sneakers and all kinds of shit while he in jail. Still loyal to this nigga. This nigga in 2 years
I'm listening.
have the cousin of the goddamn girl come to the motherfucking prison, tongue kiss her down in the motherfucking waiting room. So fuck you on who ain't loyal, because we rock to the motherfucking end. We ride or die. It depends on who you get, boo boo.
I seriously disagree with that. I believe women destroy their men stay with the family regardless, and he risked his happiness for his family. Women risk their family for their happiness, and that's a fact.
No, let me tell you something.
Oh, I don't feel that you're emotionally attacked. I don't feel I'm leaving. And one of the biggest problems is as women get older, your value goes down. It's not the same as it is when you were in your early 20s, when you had the best value and the best marketing potential. Men have to build their value. Women are born with value. There's a difference. But as time goes on, women lose their value due to age,
Man,
miscellaneous
I don't
babies,
know who the
all
fuck
that.
put this motherfucker in charge. X, the fuck out of here.
All right, but
I don't
wait.
wanna keep sitting
I'm-
listening to
Wait.
this.
Okay,
gotta
but
get-
right now, hold on.
You gotta give me some reasons.
But-
There's nothing
but-
wrong. There's nothing.
I
And
can't
again,
give
there's
no
nothing.
Wait,
reason because
wait.
you keep counter-reacting with some more other dumb shit.
So
I can't do that.
so wait. Let's USA.
Fuck a USA.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Gloves the fuck off.
All right, we can all give individual examples of
Right, so
transgression.
don't be fucking disregarding
No,
that
no,
shit.
right, no,
Or trying to sideswipe
No,
like,
but
that
now-
that's irrelevant. Like,
No,
the
saying,
fuck it ain't.
no one's saying that that's irrelevant. What we're saying is when we look at the data, when we look at the empirical evidence, what does the evidence and the outcomes say?
That men been turning into women.
Okay, but my
No.
where are you getting this empirical data from?
Oh, the CDC, the DOJ, the
For what?
FBI. You know,
Bring
what-
it forward. I just need a visual.
I mean, we can.
I'm just saying,
Like,
hold on.
you got your phone, you can look at this up and
80%
look
of
at.
divorces are caused by women.
80%
Or
of
five.
divorces.
Well, we're not saying.
Oh
but we'll
my
say
God.
That's started by women.
No.
Filed.
80% of divorce are
Why?
filed by women
Why?
who have college degrees.
Absolutely.
Well,
Why?
Because she's caught up in her emotions. That's what she's a lawyer to.
no,
But did you hear about the
Maybe
law
she
they
caught up
passed in
not wanting
Kentucky?
disease.
Where
Maybe she caught up in the motherfucking prospering life. Maybe
Yeah.
if his ass outside fucking everybody else, she don't want to be with that motherfucker. How about that?
But you gotta understand, by your nature,
Oh
you're
my God,
chaotic.
this motherfucker said I
You're
gotta understand.
chaotic by nature. And that's the reason why when there's a lack of fathers inside the house, the women don't know what it is to have a husband there because they never had the father inside the house.
What the fuck
I'm
makes
saying
you
it's all
think the
this.
father makes anything so different?
Well, how about this?
It
How about
does make
this?
I do
Thank
agree.
you.
No,
Wait.
having a dad does make a difference. Hold on.
Mom
I'm
does
Wait,
nurture
hold on.
fathers.
Let Cal,
vice
let Cal,
versa.
let her
it
speak.
depends.
Let her speak, please.
No. It does make a difference. Having a male or father figure
Absolutely.
in the household does make a difference. There's a sense of security, protection,
Order.
and so and yes, to
But
and
don't
an
act like
extent.
They
To an extent.
contribute so much.
No, but the thing is, they're equally in value. But you know, because I ain't gonna sit up here and say like it ain't.
And I agree with you.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Wait,
Hold up.
wait, let her-
No. How many years you was married? Are you married?
10.
How many years you was married? How many years you
What?
was married?
What?
How many years you was married?
I wasn't married.
Oh, okay, point blank period. Okay, so I can fuck with you on this
Yeah.
conversation?
Yeah.
All right, so anyway, my husband was in the house, okay? And I still did every fucking day. So, you see what I'm saying? I get what you saying about his presence, but again, if you ain't doing nothing, you ain't doing nothing.
But see, that's your decision.
Okay, now let's put this, especially when it comes.
But
to
we could go back to the mirrors. Listen, let's go back to the
wait.
mirrors.
Let me just say, yeah,
There's,
about
there's,
you.
there's no incentive for a man to marry a woman unless he's going to bear children with that woman. If you're not bearing any children with that woman, why are you getting married to her?
But did
You're not getting married to her. You're getting married to the state, because now the state is the one. You do anything or you're outside, she's unhappy. The state is the one that takes your money, brings you to court. You got to pay child support. You got to pay alimony. So there is no incentive whatsoever to get married unless you have a family. Unless you plan on creating a family with that particular individual.
I'm gonna tell you this right now.
I'm right. Yes, I
That's all
know.
bullshit. Because
No.
my homeboy, no, hold on now. My homeboy.
I can't explain for your
No,
homeboy.
hold on now. My homeboy, right? Real shit. North Carolina. Him and his wife was married for a long time, right? He paid all the bills in the house, paid for the mortgage and everything, and she ended up having to pay him alimony. And yes, your statistic is right. She's a college-educated woman with a master's. She filed for divorce because he cheated on her and so forth, and she wasn't going to take it. The reason why they granted him the alimony, right, is because she did ask for the divorce, right? But the whole time she was making 3 times what he making the whole marriage. She always made more, but he did stand up and do the make. And like it is, she's upset about it, and she turning the kids against him, right? But no, I know. Let me finish. She turned the kids against him, right? Because why is your father asking for alimony from you? It's not that he asked for it; the judge ordered it. So it's a double-edged sword. But again, it's not. It's the reverse of what you said. You know, because the men don't always pay alimony nowadays. It's a different scenario.
But most men would not go after alimony from their wife.
But we gotta, again, I wanna.
That's a fact.
But I
But
mean,
if the wife making bank, well, Wendy Williams.
Motherfuckers be running at
well,
They-
how about Halle Berry? Halle Berry?
Yeah,
Oh, this
but
isn't
But can I ask you
right.
something? Then why are you basing the man? You in those type of women, you know how you pick your man? Like cute and inviting. You're not picking your man based upon competence and productivity. And here's the difference. When you start looking just for a pretty picture, like a man can go for a woman for looks. Women can't do that in reverse. Because at the end of the day, he may be cute and inviting, but he's not competent. Very rare you get both. I'm sorry, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. You're not going to get both. So if you select them by cute and inviting, but not competent and productivity, you're bound to end up in that situation. Simple.
But I just want to bring it back to.
Now, do the ladies disagree with that? I mean, I just want to know, do you disagree with that?
Well, it works on both ends. Because if you, it works on both ends. Like, no, seriously.
Go ahead.
All right, go ahead.
It works on both ends. It's like you say, cute and inviting. You know, it's just like the whole thing. I always had a conversation with my other friends, right? Lady friends, straight friends. I said, y'all go ahead chasing niggas with big dicks, right? Y'all chasing niggas with big dicks, right? But what is big dick paying the rent? It's how the nigga treats you. But if you rather have a big dick and struggle to pay your rent, then go for your big dick. So I understand where you coming from. So it works both ways. So it's not just the fuckery on women, it's the fuckery with men too.
Okay, so
everybody got that fuckery.
So let's flip it. Let's flip the inverse to that, right? What am I getting as a man? What does a man get from that particular woman? Because women don't share finances with men. Most of them don't.
Yeah, my money's her money.
My
her
money's my
her
money. Exactly.
And his money.
And the thing is, with the difference between men and I could just say comfortable men, all we get is you. That's it. We get the way you are as a person, where you are as a female. That's why it's very important to vet the type of female you have. Because if you're the type of female you have been riding the cock carousel, getting dick down all the time, each time she gets dick down, she loses a part of her. She gains some of those pieces from that man that she's been dick down by. And each time a woman comes in, she's submissive to every man she has sex with. A woman that's been sex all that many times and been submissive all that many times. How you as a man gonna have control over her? She's gonna always compare you, and she's gonna have this Frankenstein thing that she builds, like the man gotta have all this stuff in you because she doesn't know any better. You can't argue with that. That's facts. See, the thing is, females, you cannot live like a man, even though a lot of y'all try, and almost all of y'all fail.
How we try and live like a man?
Well, I'm
How?
saying,
Tell me
having,
how.
I guess
I pay my own bills. I drive my own
I can
car.
have sex with many dudes.
You
as
know,
I
I could do what I
Each
want
time
to
you have
do.
sex with a man, you lose value.
But
That
does
is
a
the
man
honest
gain,
truth.
But does a man gain value every time he has sex with a woman?
Well,
they
yes,
think they do.
because more women want to have sex with him.
I mean, back in the day, no. Let's
No, we don't.
No.
It's a
Do you-
fact.
No. It is hard for the average.
What up, Square?
They say the status says that the average man, if he's lucky, will have intercourse with maybe 7 women in his lifetime. If he's lucky. No, you got to understand. It is hard for the average man out here. That's why the strip clubs are so popular. Most men aren't getting the cooter. If you even today, you go biblically. How many wives did Jacob
Well, this
have?
motherfucker don't
4.
want nobody to get the
Wait. 4
No.
biblically. Now, in today's day, you look at dating apps, it says 80% of the women are choosing 20% of the men.
Right. But I even say this, like, and again,
But
whatever.
what are you
But listen,
Are you
listen.
in the 20%?
Yeah.
Are you guys in the 20% then? I'm using your argument. Are you a 20%?
I mean, in
Are
my
you a 20%?
wait. In my 20s and 30s, most definitely.
No, stop it.
No.
Stop it, stop it.
No.
Just because you
Listen.
got good hair.
No.
You got good hair. And you just because you got good hair.
Listen.
Wait. And so you,
No,
but
he
you,
just said
but you,
that.
Listen,
but you,
all I'm saying, all I'm doing, you know, and again, I'm not bringing receipts. I'm just submitting invoices. I'm not telling how much you paid. I'm telling how much you owe. You want to go out here and you write all this crap? Great, here's your bill. You want to say we have all these kids? Great, here's your bill. That's all I'm doing is submitting your bill. That's it.
It's fuckery.
That's
right?
it. No, it's that serious. It's that
It's
serious.
fuck.
That's why I be trying to tell you, you cannot. Listen, a lot of y'all always gonna leave that last train leaving the station. That last train leaves, there'll be no more trains. That's it.
For you?
No, I'm going for your women. Y'all be out here for the streets.
Yo.
10, I
Why
said
do you
women.
keep saying this? Yo,
Women.
You know how we
Wait. Can I just?
You can't.
Y'all.
No,
Oh, wait.
you can't come now and start molding things.
No, we talked about this last week. Start with the y'all. You ain't been nowhere for you to be including all these women.
Well, all right. Hey,
Listen, I'm gonna roll the dice to even say that within the next 10 years, a lot of you women, if you do not settle down and have me, you're gonna always be sharing the same men.
Whoa. Can I
So
say
we gonna be
something?
sharing you?
I
Your women gonna be sharing you?
I like the younger things, you know what I'm saying?
like
I like the younger things. I want younger
It doesn't
things.
matter. They can be ready to. They may not like you. They may not like you.
I like the young things.
But they may not like you though.
Younger.
All right, hey, well,
Younger.
we, you know, that's neither here nor there. But hey, Rick, have you ever listened to Donald Byrd?
No.
Oh man, he got an album that came out with back in the 70s. I believe the title of the album was Street Lady. That's all I'm saying.
Who's a street lady?
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with the
Let me
street.
go on that.
I'm just saying, the street. That's all I'm saying. But listen, hey, this is. And wait, that was in the 70s.
Because you got the wholesome wife down home, but you go out on the street for the
But
street
here's the
ladies.
thing. Here's the
Wait,
thing.
No, we can't.
I mean, I don't like how much clearer do I gotta be?
Listen,
Street
if-
lady,
if-
woman of the world,
If you mess
lady
if
for
you
the
mess with the street
lady.
dude, that's what you're gonna get.
Well,
This is what you want. This is what you
I
want.
mean, what is a street lady? I mean, whoa, excuse me. What was that song Donna Summer sang?
We don't know. She's in the 20s.
You know the song she sang? That one too. Last chance, right?
That's it.
Last chance for your last dance because the train is leaving the station.
And there will be no more trains. A lot of y'all gonna be trainless.
I don't understand.
anyway.
I don't understand.
Get ready to sign up.
If you really talking
Get
about
ready.
a train,
Ladies,
because you talking about
get ready to sign up for concubine status. Concubine status. Y'all all gonna be in concubine status.
You can't
Straight concubine status.
You can take a train from the USA over there.
No, but here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. You talking about train. Y'all saying train. But it's 7 o'clock, 7:06. So y'all saying train. Bitches get trains run on them all the time.
Yeah.
Unless it's that real, this shit.
But
And ain't nobody stopping no dick. Stop that.
and it's fine.
And guess what?
Going to the street lady.
And you
I'm
that's
so
still going.
confused.
And she there. But my whole thing
Listen,
is like
And
the
them motherfuckers
value.
would line upstairs.
Listen, but make no mistake. Some men love hoes.
Ain't nothing wrong with
And they
that.
love.
No,
they
you
love.
joke.
they
They
love
know
to
we're
complain
all
about
y'all.
them.
They all.
They love hoes.
Well,
And
you
again,
know,
hoes serve purposes.
you
Fight
know.
night, never wife.
Well, you know why? But you know why most men pay for it? They're not paying for it. They paying for it to leave.
To leave.
they're paying for it to leave.
Absolutely.
Nah, men
They
go
have
get
wrecked
hoes.
their
No,
homes.
no,
They
no.
have wrecked their
No.
homes for
Nah.
street.
No,
Men
there's
go
a
home.
difference between hoes and prostitutes.
They have wrecked
There's a
their
big difference
homes
between a
for
hoe
gold.
and a
They
prostitute.
wrecked their homes
Because
for
you got
gold.
a prostitute is a businesswoman. A hoe, she's just a straight freak.
get what she get,
No,
she a gold digger.
no, she can be a gold digger. She don't even got to be
Listen,
a gold
hold
digger.
on,
Because
man.
wait. Because
In 10
grandma
years,
used to
depending on the right
because grandma used to
Right.
say.
And what you define as a hoe.
Wait, because grandma used to say, a wet pussy and a dry purse don't go together. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Right, so why would I
So-
have a wet pussy and a dry purse? Nigga need
Well,
to
well,
pay up.
again, but how many niggas got to pay out and how many people are
It
right
doesn't
up?
Next 10
matter.
years, you'll be
It's still a
sharing your
business. I'm
man.
still considered a prostitute.
You share.
If I'm-
Well, yeah,
So a hoe
and
can
guess
still be a
what? Yeah,
prostitute.
your wife is the biggest
Yeah,
one
sure.
because she getting all
And
the
if
money.
he cheats,
Like,
if he
listen.
has another thing, don't leave him because you ain't gonna get another
In the
one.
next 10 years.
I'm just saying,
You're not
women.
me, you mean women.
I said,
Hey,
women.
right, Rick, to go back to the question that started, if I give you monogamy and you don't give me the cooter,
I need to take a quiet.
then I need to have my other piece to give it to me.
Who hurt you, boo?
Nobody hurt me.
Somebody hurt you. Who hurt you?
You see that?
Here we go.
That's
It's
the
always the
response.
who
Yeah,
hurt
yeah,
you.
A dog, listen, a
Oh,
head dog holler every
Hey,
time.
ladies,
What
Dr.
happened?
Road
What
Rage
happened?
here.
Listen, I understand, and it's not just something I just learned recently. I understand this as a kid, as a teenager. You don't never give your all to no one. So you understand the dynamics of it.
No, that's why.
So are you married
Now we
now?
get it.
No.
Do you have children?
Now we get it. Now your ass been coming around 65%, thinking a woman supposed to give you 100%,
She is.
and you got all the shit that you've been saying, and the whole while you the problem, boo.
No. I have females disagree, but they still like me. Regardless. They don't like my ish.
Do they like you or do they like what you kids supply?
You say tomato, I say tomato.
Or are you paying?
No, nobody's paying. I don't need to pay. But the thing is, that's your response, and it's a defense mechanism that you women have, and I understand it. It's a defense mechanism. I'm just giving you
What
reality.
you said.
I'm giving you a reality.
You talking, you don't have any.
You women are running out of time.
Who's you women?
Women in general.
You
What
running out of
time
time
we
because you
running out
can't.
of?
What you
Because
gonna
y'all
use
getting
pills for?
old.
You can. Your sister ain't gonna be
You know what?
extended
I
forever.
Well, let's.
What that mean?
See,
Your
What-
sister
what-
ain't gonna
But
be
here's the
extended
surprise.
forever.
Usually when you have a younger chick, you don't need no blue pill. It just come natural.
Yeah,
That
okay.
nice, firm, body, that young
sound good. You
youth
sound like
and
a pedophile
fertility,
right now.
that's just
You
beautiful.
sound like a
Oh, whoa. No. Whoa.
I want them to get a visual
Listen.
of this nice. Wouldn't it be
No.
firm body?
Whoa. If he's a
And he got-
pedophile, then
I
what's the
didn't say he
name?
was.
Brian?
I said he
No.
sound
But
like
sounding like then Dr.
Oh.
So-called Cheyenne Bryant and so-called
Them
Tracy
them
Ellis
two.
Ross.
Yes.
They
Them
apply
two.
because
Them
what
two.
is an older woman who's got 7-8 figures doing with a boy 10 years younger than her?
Pedophile.
Absolutely.
No, she's not.
not.
She's not a pedophile. They grown.
See,
But this is what I'm
like-
saying.
You know what I love? I love
This
when
is what
women.
I'm saying.
I love when
40
women.
and she's
Right.
20.
So, but even if the young man,
40 and she's
right?
50.
And what about Madonna? She's 60 and her boyfriend's like not, just turning like 30, right? So, why? Where are the women giving her the same heat, calling her? Because it's not. You got two adults. So even if she's 18, she's an adult. Just like I couldn't understand with Shannon Sharp. You had an 18-year-old
That part
on
right there.
OnlyFans.
That part right there.
Right, you on OnlyFans. But you on OnlyFans. No, you on OnlyFans on, you 18-year-old
that
on
Shannon Sharp shit,
OnlyFans.
I feel like the Shannon Sharp shit went way out of control because she was 19 when he met her.
But already
But she
doing
saw-
OnlyFans.
Right,
Already
but she
doing
saw what he was
OnlyFans.
and who he was.
Right. And
She
this is
knew,
what.
and she targeted him.
Right, exactly.
So yes, you're right
Listen,
about that shit.
the younger women are not going to sit back and wait for the older woman to pick up an
Coming
older
in?
man.
Yep.
You want
The
to
younger
do it?
women are always going to start snatching up older men. It is what it is.
Yes.
Damn, you really gonna put him in.
So like I said, ladies, get ready to sign up for concubine status.
Because husband about to, he was like, I'll be the chair just in case I got to dip off real. Because when she give that look, he gonna be like, hold on, I gotta go.
So
to
what you
bed.
introduce yourself and just.
Oh, yeah.
I know him.
My name is Steve.
The camera over there.
Pleasure. And you are? Kel. But we look you look so familiar. Where I know you from? You look like my ex. From North Carolina. Her name Latoya.
But that's not what we know each other. We'll talk about it afterwards.
I fucking remember you American Job Center. Yeah, I did.
The question. What was the question at the beginning of the topic?
The very beginning of the topic was, if you give a woman your word that you're gonna be monogamous, and if she don't give you no cooter when you want it, is she cheating? Because you're not getting the cooter. Isn't that a breach of contract?
Thank you.
Bring it back. So, I'm asked to be monogamous.
Yes.
And I'm asking her to be monogamous.
No, but however, she's coming to you.
And she's saying, we're in a monogamous relationship.
Yes.
That's what we are. We
That's-
both agreed to be
we are
monogamous.
both being a monogamous
So
relationship.
is she not giving it to me, or am I not giving it to her?
No, she's not giving it to you.
Why isn't she giving it to
But
me?
who could? Well, I don't know.
There has to be a reason. Because if there's a reason, then that is acceptable. Because if I have medical issues, or she has medical issues, and she can't give it to me, there has to be a reason. We have to have a reason.
No, I agree, but no
What is the
medical
reason?
reasons.
What
It's
is the
not like
reason?
she lost her cootie in an accident.
Is she just not giving it to me?
She's just not giving it. She's just
So
in her
first,
feelings.
We're going to talk about why is she in her feelings. Because every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So what did I do to put her in that feeling?
Nothing.
So we have to find out
But-
what
but-
the
no,
action.
no, no.
We have
Well,
to find
I
out
mean,
why the action.
yeah,
was.
yeah. We know, we can't
go,
do that.
We can't go any further without knowing
No,
that root
no,
cause.
no, no.
We have to know that root cause.
Right.
Because without that, it's just a bunch of speculation.
Right. But
All right,
no,
man, we're gonna ask your girl to leave over there.
hold on.
Then we're gonna ask you the question
no,
again.
No.
I don't want Mo here while you answer that question. I want you to incriminate yourself. Because I don't even feel that's like knowing you square. That just not
Hold
so
on.
right.
Wait, no.
You made you know what I allowed you to see.
No. But the bottom line is, the premise simply is, we're not talking about medical reasons, or we're talking
have
she
to
is
have
in her.
I have to have-
It doesn't matter.
How does she
Even
get
if she
into
is
her
mad at
feelings?
you, even if she is mad at you in
Okay.
your feelings, and she's what's her feeling got to do with giving you some cooter?
Because if I'm angry, I'm going to hold out.
Why
I don't want to
thank
touch
you?
you.
Thank
If I'm in my feelings, I don't want to touch you.
Oh, but when you angry and you mad, that's when y'all need to be doing the
That's why I say this
jamboozy.
trade.
That's when you need to
Trade there for another
jamboozy
model.
that out. You need to
Trade there for another model.
Yeah.
I get a younger model.
No. There you go.
Trade that and get that new Stingray, that
Thank
new
you.
Corvette Stingray, man. That's what you gotta do.
Exactly. But no, we know. But no, we're not talking about even if she's angry, mad, even if
Okay.
you didn't take out the trash, even if you didn't make up the bed, even if you didn't change your dirty drawers. Well, maybe if you didn't change your dirty drawers. That right there could be an acceptable reason, okay? Take a shower, nigga. But
But I think as women get older, I think y'all need to stop. I think y'all need to be more humble. Like I think y'all too stuck on yourselves to be that old.
Y'all-
I mean,
y'all-
But hold on. But wait. But number one.
Yeah, not necessarily,
But
I think
Kel,
women in
I think
general,
we're
not-
getting away from the topic,
Nothing
right?
we saying is personal. You just
No,
talking
I'm saying I don't
No.
understand what you're saying. Humble what? Humble how?
Get out your feelings and give up the cootie.
Yeah.
Give it up.
So is that the only reason why I'm with you is because for my cooties? I'm so confused. Isn't that?
You want me to answer
Am I
that?
only-
But what I'm saying is,
I mean,
that's the majority of the reason why.
Well,
Like I
here's
said,
the thing.
yeah.
I don't know
What
why
happens
y'all
when it doesn't
arguing about
work?
that, because first and
What if
foremost,
that
right?
don't work?
Then you bring in another one.
You
bring
exactly.
you
So
bring in
you
eight.
would have been passed the by if he ain't get a cootie in the time frame you wanted a cootie. Nah, but you know, if,
Yeah, do that shit behind me. Now do that shit.
no, but see, real talk. If she's not giving up the cootie, the dating, y'all married or whatever, you wouldn't have never married her. Because you see what you had before you had it. So what changed? What changed? He's right. What switched up?
What happened?
What
Whoa.
switched up?
All right, I can.
What
Wait,
responsibility?
whoa.
What
All right.
prostitution?
Whoa.
That's
No,
what
all right.
I'm saying.
Hey, Rick. You asked. Wait. How about this? Right. Oh, wait a minute. And
If she was doing it, why did she stop doing it?
Wait, because she was putting on the.
There's too many voices at once. Too many voices at
All
once.
right. So what about when we're dating and we're engaged and every night you coming in either in your birthday suit or something sexy, but then after marriage you starting to come in your moo-moo and your bonnet and you going to bed. You done changed.
Some women,
right,
some women are like
no.
that. Some women
So,
feel like
but-
that's why the saying is the way you got him is the way you have to keep him. I agree with you.
Don't
on
start
that.
something you ain't
don't
gonna
try-
finish.
Yeah, you
Like,
gotta
but
keep it up.
and it goes both ways
Right,
because
like
if I'm
you say,
starting
women
off
do
dating
stuff.
you and I bring you flowers, I need to continue bringing you flowers. Yes, I would. If that me personally.
And that's
No,
what-
not every day. No, but did I start off bringing you flowers every day? But if I start off bringing you flowers for special occasions, then I better
What you started,
continue
you have to
to do
continue.
it.
And they never do.
No, that's BS. Maybe
But
the
in the
men you
process of
chose
what
don't
Steve
do.
was saying, so if
But-
you don't, wait a minute, if you stop sending flowers or giving flowers, why did you stop doing that?
Exactly.
So then that's the issue we're talking about. Maybe now you're not giving me, I'm not giving you sex because you stopped giving me flowers.
Let's go bathroom, get some water.
Okay,
Stop
but
doing what you were doing.
no. But guess what? I'm not giving you flowers every day. So
It
now.
doesn't matter what I'm saying.
All right, then you don't
is
give
that-
them-
What I'm saying is that you started something and then you switched up. So maybe, and the switch up changes her mindset of how she wants to give you her body.
No, right, but again, you started a monogamy saying it's me and you and only, I can only have you. Now you switching up and saying I can't get it when I should be able to get it. I don't care if you mad. I don't care if you
You can't
mad.
control somebody's body.
I'm not
Now,
controlling
I'm
your body.
100% with you. Like, I believe
I'm-
a woman have 3 holes, right?
Thank you.
And I believe that if
don't know
your
about
man
all
want
3.
to
I-
have, if your man want to have sex, whether you mad or not, I don't believe that you should really withhold it. It's not a medical reason or whatever. That's just how I see things.
That's all I'm saying.
I mean, I ain't gotta like you in that moment to make sure you take care of your needs.
Well,
So,
I do.
that's just me. That's just
But
me.
you know what? But you
I
know
mean, like when I say women sometimes can be on there, you know, they're female things. So you
Right,
know,
but you know
still got
what?
2 other holes, so.
And Rage, I'm in agreement if that right there is stated in the contract up front. Like, hey, I give it to you, but there gonna be some times where
Show me the contract.
it's the word. I gotta show you. This is what I said earlier. That's why you never
Some
heard
things are
anybody
unwritten.
say you
It's an
never seen a
unwritten
woman
rule.
of her word.
Yes,
Because you gotta
unwritten
put it in
rules.
writing. That's why they created contracts. Because women couldn't keep their word. We had to go to an attorney.
There's an unwritten rule. There's some unwritten rules.
Y'all gonna just sit here and let them say that shit about us?
He ain't
We
saying
do
shit. I
keep
don't
our
fuck
word.
with bitches. I fuck with bitches. You know
But then you better because y'all got the highest divorce rate.
She look like bitches that look like me.
Shit. Nah. She a lot fatter than you though. Way fatter than you.
I cannot
Nah,
stand
but
it.
my whole thing is you talking about bringing the contract. The contract. Where is the contract?
What you mean? Whoa. What's the
kind-
contract?
verbal.
Wait.
It's a
Excuse
verbal.
me.
No, it's an unwritten. It's gotta be unwritten.
That's what I said. It's an
What do you
unwritten.
mean? What do you mean it's an unwritten contract?
You mean
Wait,
once I marry you and I sign
that,
it,
isn't that a
yeah,
contract? That's a
Yes,
contract. When you
marriage
get
is a
up in that
contract.
way, even when I
Yeah.
sit down there
And there's some
and we
unwritten rules
sit
that you
down
can
and
see
we
in
talk
the-
to one
there's
another,
unwritten rules.
henceforth,
I didn't read the
as
contract.
men, what do we say? My word is my bond. So as a man, now if I'm a man and I can't keep my word, then I ain't a no good nigga, really. I ain't a no, period. That's the reality. If I can't keep my word as a
Usually that is
man.
the reality, which is why you're not
Right.
getting no pussy.
No. The reality is,
Were you ever married?
yes.
Why do you say it like that? You broke the contract? Stop
No,
trying to break your ass on me.
It was-
He was trying to rewrite the contract.
It was irreconcilable.
I'm back in the building, y'all. Now, what's the
Trying to
question?
rewrite the contract.
What's the question?
No, going back to the original question. Is it a breach of contract if, you sit down, like I said, as a man, I agree to forsake all other women, and you're not giving me the cooter? And I'm saying, if that's the agreement, you're in breach of contract, and you're cheating. You're a cheater.
I feel like if a woman does that,
You're a cheater.
You have the right.
A double
you have
cheater.
the right
to step outside of the marriage?
Well, I would never say step outside your marriage.
I say bring somebody in the bedroom.
Not me.
To me, if you choose to cheat, that's deliberate, and you should walk away from what you have. That's just how I look at it.
But
I'm not going to cheat because I'll communicate first. Well, what do we do? What happened? Why did we get here? How are we here? If we can't resolve it, it's time for me to move because I took a vow. And that vow is better and bigger than me just slinging dingling.
Again.
But but again, it goes back to the original contract.
Right, she may have.
What we have said.
What did we
But
talk
what is your
about?
original contract?
What did
Because
we talk
everybody
about?
have original different. We have the
Yeah,
unwritten
what-
rule.
what
So
did
I
we talk
marry
about?
you, but I still say we're swingers. I still say that you are able to bring a third party in the room. It depends on
With
what
or
your-
without your consent.
Right, that depends on your contract with your person, what you guys agree
Communicate.
upon.
Exactly.
You have to
Now, so I
communicate.
can agree that me and you can have a partner, right, in the room. Now, what happens when I'm no longer around, right? We've had this conversation, I'm no longer around. Is it okay for my partner to hook up with the third party when I'm nowhere around?
Absolutely.
It is not right.
See? So you feel- and he doesn't-
You
right.
agreed on something. Because if you and the partner agreed on something, and said we agreed to have this when we're both together. If we're not both together, then we can't have that.
Period.
I'm
You can't have
right,
it.
right.
That depends on your
Whatever,
unwritten
whatever,
rule.
whatever you guys
Contract.
discuss, if you discuss like, hey, look, you gonna give me ass every Friday at
Yep.
6 o'clock.
Yep.
If every Friday comes and she stopped giving me ass at 6 o'clock, we got a problem.
That part.
Then
Houston.
you have a problem because you agreed on something. Because we
Because
agreed
I
on
ain't had no agreement, I'm telling you, ain't no
violate. You have to have conversation, and that's what it all boils down to. You have to communicate what you want, your desires. If you don't communicate clearly your desires, then everything else can be viewed as a cheating.
He answered it.
And that's all I'm asking. And I agree. Right. And that's the point that I was bringing up.
It's like I said, if you agreed on that from the beginning, then you got a problem. And then you figure out how you're gonna move around that problem. Because you can say, look, you're not living up to what we said. What's the problem?
So
And I move on.
so she's not cheating.
Period. Thank you.
She's not cheating?
No.
She's not cheating.
Well, how is she not cheating?
Because she's
We
not
had it,
cheating.
you just
Because
said,
the
whoa,
conversation
how
needs
is
to
it?
be had.
Right.
If the conversation had not had,
Can I ask you something? Why is it that men always got to go down
Wait,
to
wait, but before we go, because
did
did we not have the conversation? And then I said, if we not doing the conjugals, we not conjugated and you cheating. I put that up there. If you're not doing it to me, that is cheating. So now you're not respecting me. You're not respecting my feelings.
How is that cheating if she's not
She's
influencing
cheating
somebody
me
else?
out. She's because you're
Use a
cheating
different
me
word.
out. No,
Use a different
no,
word.
because I did. I said it is a breach of contract.
Use different
You
words.
are in.
Time
All
out.
right. The
Time
different
out.
word is
If your
you
wife-
are in breach of contract.
Let's cut the bullshit. If your wife out there, she ain't giving you none. Let's stop this bullshit. Oh, she probably just don't feel because she feels this way and she's not giving you none. No, your wife out there is getting dick from the dude up the street.
Is she? Does
That
she
is
know
she.
that? If she is,
She
then
is, without
I'm
a
not
doubt.
with her no more. If I find that out, then I'm not with her anymore because she's not with me.
Yeah, it is actually.
Because women cheat emotionally first before they do anything else.
You always cheat.
Again,
So that's
but
what
Rick,
I'm
does
saying.
that
What I'm
not
trying
do-
to- No, listen, what I'm saying is so therefore that's why most men will walk away from a woman when she cheats because they cheat emotionally first before it becomes a penetration. So what I'm saying to you is that no man is going to want to stay with a woman who cheated on him because of what we do. Women, we forgive men quicker because we know men just, it's not an excuse, but I'm just saying, they
There's no
cheat for
feelings attached.
different reasons.
That's-
Women, we cheat emotionally.
That's
And
why
we-
you
But
gotta
again,
know. That's what
wait,
I
wait.
said before. You gotta know your wife's sexual history. Because
Well,
usually
that-
women that have ran up and she rode the cop carousel, she can cheat at any given time.
Well, that doesn't mean anything because
Yeah, it does.
anybody can cheat at any given time.
No,
Anybody
man,
can
man,
cheat at any
can't.
time.
no,
If she's promiscuous,
no.
she's always gonna have it.
Listen.
You always concentrate on the woman's past. A woman concentrates on the man's future.
Wait. We are in a bar. There's no way I can sit
That don't
here
make no sense.
for the
Yeah,
most
it makes
part.
perfect
No,
sense.
no,
At the
no.
end of the day.
No,
'Cause you're
a man
receiving.
cannot sit down tonight and say, I'm gonna go to the bar and not pay for meet a woman and get laid. Most men can't say that. Most women can say, I'm gonna go out, go to the bar and get laid.
But she goes out with that thought. She goes out with that intention.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm
So
saying.
she
But-
has an intention.
Right.
And if she,
But
if
here's
she
what
was
I'm-
in a relationship
No,
and she
but-
went out with that thought,
No, but
something happened
but
that
again, this is what I'm saying. It's not. You just said that it's easy for a man to do it. I'm saying it's not easy for a man to
I
come
said,
go
I
out
said
and
it's
get
easy
that
for a man.
intent.
It's easy for a man to
I
have
didn't
sex
say you.
and not having
No, I'm saying
that emotional connection.
No,
And that's what she said.
No,
No,
she
but-
was
listen,
saying the same
I
thing.
had sex with women I hated. I just hate. I
But
can't
we
stand
saying the
them.
same thing. We're saying the same thing.
But you're saying
but
the
when-
same
right,
thing
when
too.
you cheat, it's different. It's
You
emotion.
said a woman cheats with her emotions. So now you're saying you don't want to give me any because you're in your emotions. Therefore, you're cheating.
You know, when I was married, I married very young.
Yes, that is a logical argument.
And-
Because you're not
and
logical,
he
it doesn't
he
make
was
sense.
like
I get
about-
it.
He was about 15, 20
Well,
years. He
whatever
was about
gets you to
15
sleep at
years my
night.
senior.
Whatever gets you to sleep.
And he was a great guy, a wonderful man. Very treated me like a queen. I was a terrible wife. I cheated, not with other men, but with women. And I brought women home, and he didn't want that. And he said no. You know, and that's what, you know, the marriage is. We didn't talk about it, but you know, I had these desires, and I
But-
went out.
But
The thing
again, I
about
think
you offered your desires to him and he refused.
Right.
So if he can't fulfill your desires, that's something totally different. It's like, well, you know what? This is where I want to be at. And like, well, maybe we're not good together.
Right, and he was a traditional man.
Right.
too.
Right,
He wanted,
because-
like you
Because
said,
finances
kids,
and
family, and I didn't want
But we
that.
but we have to.
intimacy is the
Sorry.
two things that will ruin any relationship.
I don't know if I can kick
No,
this
no,
door.
not at all. But then now, you know, you bring up a good point because then this is where the conversations really get deep and serious because now we got to look at how, especially us as black men, are perceived in media, in music, in literature, and academia. Like, all jokes aside, the most victimized person on the face of the earth sexually is the black male between 9 and 14. No one talks about that. No one talks about during the breaking in process of the men who had to go in and be, you know, bucked out, who didn't want to against their will. We don't talk about that, but we're told to believe that once we hit puberty, that we become, you know, compulsory, you know, masculinity. We can't control our sexual libido. We become walking phalluses. I mean, so this is why we have so-called black feminists condemning the Central Park Five, even though they were innocent. Very much so, and because they were teenagers and they had compulsory masculinity and they had no choice but to rape a white woman because that is our natural nature, which is a whole bunch of BS. And we hear it in our music, we hear it in TV, and it's a lie. You're just like you said. Most black men are very nurturing. We want that family. Most black men, even today, want to be married. The reason why most of us aren't, and I'm speaking from experience, when I was in college, most of the women that I wanted to be with were focusing on a career. They weren't like the white women. They weren't trying to get that MRS degree. They were trying to focus on that career. Whereas white women, they'll get that MRS degree, get married, stay married for 7 to 10 years, have their babies, and then get divorced and focus on their career. And so now, when we sit down and we look at our sisters who now decide they're in their career, now they want to have a baby, but now their clock is saying you're at the most high risk for death, prenatal infancy, you know, issues. And these are not the welfare sisters, these are our educated sisters because they're in denial of being two swords. You got racism and sexism. You're a black woman, and now you're taking on the burden of, I'm the breadwinner. I can't find a man my equal. That's because it's designed that way. Historically, the black woman has always been the economic provider because the system has denied us. You know, there's a song I mentioned, Donald Byrd, Women of the World. There's a great line. He says in there, liberation is what you found, talking about women in the 70s. legislation put us down. We have been legally, I mean, look at the 3 strikes. Look at how many of us are nonsense for nonviolent crimes because we're just trying to, find little ways to make money. Now, I don't believe in selling drugs. There are plenty of other ways. But again, you got vagrancy laws. They got in many ways to try to criminalize us. And again, during the civil rights movement, it was the black family that was the impetus, and so 1968, almost 80% of black men and women were married. We had a 2-head household. So how is it within 60 years, it's the opposite. Over 50% of black men are single and childless. 30% are married. So that's what I'm saying. The data all about, we can joke around and deal with our individual, but let's look at the data. 80% of black men, over 80% marry black women. And so let's focus on the positive. We want to focus on, I hate to say it, as a young black entrepreneur, a lot of women believe if they help me build my business, I'm going to leave them for some imaginary white girl that I don't even mess with. I have no history of messing with white women. And most men, when they have a woman who really builds them up, they stay. The only place you find where men are leaving women is only in the movies.
Tyler Perry movies. That's it.
So we got to understand propaganda because Sun Tzu says
think
all
they got it
warfare is based on lies and deception. And when we're talking about the black male and female gender wars, we have to know that it's based on lies and deception.
That is true.
Well, I think it's all designed for it to be there because it's the destruction of the black nuclear family. And this is the reason why I talk the way I do. People get upset, but if you take time to listen and hear what I'm saying, you be like, yo, I don't like his delivery, but some of the shit he's saying makes sense. A lot of it. 90% of it
No,
makes sense.
nigga, not
All right.
It's like
You know what?
10%.
And on that note, people, this is the Rick Rose Show, Raw and Unfiltered. See us next week. Introduce yourself with
Kels.
Sweet Mo.
AC Esquire, the aristocratic chauvinist.
Road rage.
Black Trizzy, a.k.a. Rick Bro.
Peace.
Peace.
Cut.